Oh, fuck. Hello. The card's very good. So I'm gonna take it. This thing's like pretty bad actually. This thing's really bad, but people keep playing it. This thing's obviously insane. Mirror image I think is actually really good. But this thing is just too good to pass. Bloodletter's good. Spores is fine. Yeah. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. It's probably insane in the sacrifice deck, right? Tunnel sucks. Encyclopedia is like busted and sealed and only quite good in draft. Gravedigger is obviously great. I think I'd want to just take this thing though. If I can be the sacrifice deck or just like blue-black with some of the sacrificey cards, like Gravedigger, then I think it's really good. It's expensive and slow, but if you're doing it, then you just do it. Also, I'm not like super urgent on getting Gravedigger, even if I'm black recursion, because there's also Macabre Waltz. So it's slightly speculative, but I'll spec on this thing. Millstone Sleep. This thing. That thing. Best card is Stag by far. So I guess I take it. I could take Wind Mage just because it's in the same color as one of my cards. Somebody took a rare and an uncommon, so this signal doesn't really mean much to me, which is unfortunate, but that's kind of the way things go. I'll just Stag. See what happens. Oh, I know this person. At the beginning of your upkeep, gain a life, tap, sacrifice, draw a card. No thanks. A bit of a weird pack. Bit of a shallow pack. This thing is pretty good if you're black-white. This thing is probably the best card in the pack. It's like maybe Axe is better. I'll take a slightly worse card to have two of the same color. Although this is kind of like a black-white card in a lot of ways. There's a couple things in black that drain. Like you could be blue-black and just happen to have some of the drainy things. But a lot of the cards that are the setups to this being the payoff are white. Whenever you cast an aura spell that targets this, create a 3/3 beast. That's pretty far from what I'm doing. If I took the elf, maybe I could take that. Gutter Snipe also pretty far from what I'm doing. Dissenter is the closest to what I'm doing. Anticipate's fine. But I'm more likely to be black. I'm more likely to be black, but I'm also more likely to be black-white than blue. And if I'm black, then I kind of want to do things with this, which means sacrificey things, which this is another setup card for. It's a bit of a long walk, but Um, I think Dissenter and Anticipate are pretty close in power level anyway. Sift. Pretty good 3-drop, but even though this sacrifice stuff wants you to be red sometimes, I'm not really leaning that way. Scholar of the Stars is busted if you have artifacts, but we don't. Sift is definitely much better than Totally Lost. Let's do it. So one thing I'm noticing more and more as I play and see more of this set is that the packs are not as deep as I first thought. Hey, Austin. This card's quite good. This thing kind of pays off in this stuff, but I guess I'll just take this. More utility, more useful. I'm sure there's a way to use this, but I'm too lazy to figure it out. Don't really want 2 of these, especially since it's looking like I'm blue-black, but I'll take it over a 3-2. If I'm this, then there's also a possibility that I'm not this. This? I don't know if that's actually true, but it seems true enough to say out loud. Uncomfortable Chill's okay, but I'll just take a body. Sure. Pretty good with stuff like Doom Dissenter. Filler 3-drop. I'll take the Invoke, even though... Yeah. 3 each of a normal endurance and the mnemonic wall. Sure. I just choked on water. That takes a real genius. Walking Corpse is the Peace Only special. Oh wow, Anticipate Wield. Air down the windpipe, water down the throat. Figured it out. Oh yeah. Oh, I remember. I was there. Which one is this? The night one? Yeah, this thing's busted in what I want to do. Spectre is quite good. Pretty weak pack overall. But happy to take this if I'm black Dirtles. And especially if I'm black-white Dirtles. Probably not playing this and this, but pretty huge upgrade. If we end up white, it'll be nice to table that lands, but this pack is just shallow enough, I don't think we will. Hard to say. Woof. We could just book. We already kind of have a book. And a sift. But like, is Gargoyle that good? Because like, I'm not taking this for these. Yeah, I'll just book. Book and Sword don't really play well together, but this pack's really bad. Well, we got our Spectre anyway. Dismissive Pyromancer is excellent. There's that macabre waltz. But I think we just take this. Another book. But now we get to take a scatter. Is disperse good enough? Yeah. Disperse is in a weird spot for this format. Because there's a lot of like tricks and combat interaction, so it's pretty easy to get your card back. And even if you don't get your card back, there are some decks that just like don't mind burning a card in the like early to mid turns. Like if you have like a ton of card draw and inevitability like I do, or if you're like super hyper aggressive tempo-y. But without that sort of focus or plan with it, like it can get to a point where it's not actually a good card as just a normal utility card. When you come on your turn, target artifact creature you control. Just +2/+2, indestructible. That doesn't really help us. This thing being in the pack is offensive. Could just take it. I only have like 3.5 blue cards. Fuck it. I'm like not missing out on anything. Alright. I guess this thing? I don't feel like I'm a deck that needs Snapping Drake. Seems much more likely I can put this to use. Ooh, this card's like perfect. This thing is too, but that's a common, and this is an uncommon that fills a really specific role. Don't know if we want to play this quite yet, but it's more likely we want this than duress. Especially because we already have some counter magic. I'll take the bomb. That flash thing is like really fillery, and I already have one already. There's our disperse. Shock. Wow. Tilt and a strike. Red like wasn't that open. There were just like one busted card in a couple of packs, which is really frustrating because there's like no way to move in for it. But I think we're doing something okay. Ooh, Oxwand. I have 3 artifacts before this and 1 after it. Wonder if we can wheel that thing. This pack's kind of strong. Ooh, Night Lord. Rise from the Grave or Archer. I don't really have that much to rise from the grave, to be honest. I don't think I need an Omen Speaker. I'll play one if I get one. But an effect like this is pretty hard to replace. Huh. Weird. It's a really weird card. Just nothing for us. I don't think I want to play this if I don't have to, but I might have to. Might be hard to kill my opponent. Hard to say. Another act of treason, but I'm just gonna Archer again. Huh. All right. Ooh. Waltz and chill. I think waltz is too important. You're close. You're close. Yeah, whatever. I'll take it. Disperse for the sideboard. Cack this thing. Just hate draft for no reason because it's a league. I can lich with this, sort of. I got these things. This is a less embarrassing card than it appears. But I think I'm just going to cut these anyway. If it ever brings me to deck building. That's why I need my swamp first. It's very important. Do I have to cut this? It's pretty sick with like this thing, and it's okay with this. It's good with this. But like if I'm cutting these, my creature count's just such that I don't think I can even play it. Alright, I just cut these for like this. Something like that. This might actually be what I'm looking for. If I played this, then I would have to play both of these. Or I guess I could play Axe instead of Renewal. Renewal would be better with these. Hopefully you guys can like see what I'm trying to do with this deck, because it's a bit of a weird one. Probably only can play one of these. Huh. When's vintage indeed? So like these just don't work with it at all. This one doesn't really work with it. The sword I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't think I can play this sword. Just like play this idiot. Helps these out a little bit. Helps defend early. No idea if this deck's gonna work, but I think it's good in theory. Or not that this deck is good, but the idea is good. I don't know if this version of it quite came together. Let's see, shall we? I will draw first. I think I have enough early game. I can, like, I have the 2 walls and a bunch of other, like, things that block onto. Obviously, my deck wants the extra card. It's just a matter of whether I can get away with it, and I think I can, although white and red are the 2 colors where that's least likely to be true. green-white. I think I should have a really good matchup against green-white. I will not be blocking on this first turn. They didn't even attack? Even better. That doesn't make sense. Okay. Ooh. Fair enough. That's pretty good. I needed to kill this anyway, but they get a card out of it and kind of make it a little more urgent. Pretty good. That's a type of like counterplay that I was not expecting from green-white, and something that's probably going to be very effective against what I'm trying to do. Probably have some like 2/1 flyers or whatever, right? I don't think enough of my things are going to die over the course of this game to make Open the Graves good. I'm already grindy enough. So I'll get my card back. Get to block this idiot. Could have attacked for one. I don't think they would have blocked, but if they do block, it's like kind of pretty bad for me. I actually just want this thing around a little longer. Fair enough. It's sort of like grindy card plus plus stuff. What? What is that non-attack? It's very confusing to me. Not great. Ugh. Yeah, Megrim's just the third ability, I should say. Enchantment for 2B with that third ability. This is the card advantageous green-white deck. You got a Valor too? Or a Knightly, whatever it is. Oh, or the green one that can return itself from the graveyard. That'd be sick. Yeah, Night Pledge. On that? That's interesting. I'll just put it on this to get it through. That's pretty good. Go? Go. Right? Because I want to be able to do both of these. Yep, go. My opponent obviously knows that I have something. I have 6 cards and 6 mana, but there's a lot it could be. There's like 10 cards I could cast here. Gotta exit combat. There you go. Cute. Oakenform would be a beating. Ooh, Bonds. That's even more of a beating. I was hoping it was like a pump spell or something so I could waltz it. Glows on the night, I assume. Yeah. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. With this attack, I can just do this pretty happily. Right. Yeah. More bears. Oh, that thing's really good against me too. This might be the green-white deck that has the best matchup against this. Like, I think in general our deck is so good against green-white. But our opponent has a lot of cards that are really good against what we're doing. It's kind of a beating. We're also flooding a little. Chew. How do we sideboard against this? Just bring in our 4/4s. 4/4s actually seem insane against this opponent. Rapid bite. Fair enough. Still unwilling to trade this. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what my opponent's deck is, but that seems wrong when I can just do this. Like, if you attack with this and I block to trade with it, I go down to 3? I don't know. Sure. Probably should have done that earlier, but... Alright. Come back to me, my children. Kind of shitty that I had to burn the waltz like that to stabilize, but I think I do have to. Ideally, I would just wait until I drew wand and like wands this and then get it back. My opponent's got a real theme deck, and its theme is beat up on AJ's dirtily black-blue value deck. They're 0 for 2 on that thing, though. How sick would it be if the flash of this ends up being the difference in the game somehow? Seems unlikely, but... I don't think I have a reason to not play out my lands. My Sift and my Waltz are gone, and I still have Book and Book with Legs. Shit. Alright, let's find a wand. Since they traded that 4/2 instead of this thing, it can only hit for 2. Unless they have something else big. No, just get a bunch of life. Don't really care about that either. A 4/4 is just gas against this opponent, though. That much I've definitely decided. I think I do just play this. I have too many things that like draw cards. That's not one of them. Oof. My opponent's deck lines up so well against mine. I know it's like the 4th time I've said that. But I was real excited when I saw my opponent was green-white. But this is not the green-white I was expecting. Be sure to seek. Or not. Be sick if they hit a land here because they forgot to seek. I think they did. Forest. So it's double land anyway. I wanted punishment. That's pretty good. Upkeep? Nope. No upkeep activation. Yeah, I guess I just double. If they had +4/+4 or Mighty Leap or whatever, I would have just died. So they're just trading a 2/4 for a 3/3. Still in combat, kid. You can take that stop off, you know. That's allowed. Just no knights. Night Lord, but no knights. It's always like they always forget and then just activate it, like after they're tapped out on their own turn. It's like no possible way that that's the right time to activate it, but that's when they've activated it every single time this game. Alright, so I'll probably have to throw this under the bus for a turn. Because double strike is real scary. Oh, this is a knight. Oh, we might be dead. That's the wrong person to put it on, right? What just happened? They just chose not to activate this? They're just letting me trade with their board? What's going on? I don't know. I mean, I'm completely Dobbs. Like, I don't think I can win this game as of like 6 turns ago, but they sure are making me feel like I'm in it. They just not read the second piece of rules text on that puppy? That kitty, I should say. Hey, they got a forest. Alright. So this can block this blocks here, this blocks here. Technically not dead. I have no idea. What now? Another bonds? You got it. Gonna show me some more cards? Puppy. I spend like at least an hour a day just looking at pictures of dogs. Not gonna lie. That's self-care right there. Yeah, man, you win. Second disperse is definitely good. Second one of these is definitely good. This thing's medium. I think a 4/4 is just good. I probably don't need a second one of these. Need one more cut. Can I cut the archers and play the other 4/4? Let's cut one archer. No, that's too good. Fine. I want like more creatures. I want to have like 2 more creatures in my deck, but my spells are too important. I will still choose to draw. How's book bend is already might be too slow. I mean, this deck is like clearly built for book. I don't think it goes in any deck. But my deck is like super defensive and trying to get to that like ultra late game inevitability. So it's obviously good in my deck. I think in general it's fine. It's excellent and sealed. And if it's excellent and sealed, then it can't be that bad in draft, you know what I mean? Like the difference isn't that huge. It's substantial, but not... They're not completely different formats. They're the same cards arranged in a different way. Get this in there, why not? My opponent's deck is like the valuest green deck. Oh, they bricked, thank God. accept. It's definitely better than Tome as a card, but formats don't really work in isolation like that. Are you a knight? You're a soldier. It's weird that knights and soldiers are just like completely different in this set. Don't really get that. Give me a land. There we go. Skeletons, assemble! Hell yeah. Can't be blocked by green! It's like, I know it's either green or red, right? You sure about that? What's happening here? You just lazy? It's not don't want to read your cards? Not really sure what's happening here, but I guess this is more optimal. I guess it actually doesn't matter. Hey, thanks for the 2-2. Appreciate you. All right. Oh yeah? All right, I'll play your game. Go. You got it, boss. Good bar, you are correct. That's like the only card that they have, but I get to draw like a million cards before it happens. I guess it's pretty sick with this, actually. I only really get to draw like 4-ish more cards. Never mind. If I didn't hit a land there, then I would have had to like sift for one of the disperses, I guess. But I technically can take one hit from this, I just wouldn't want to. Sure. Kill the big book, so I have to use the small book. I get it. Yeah. I think this is a more efficient way to do this. And that was probably bad, because I should play this and save a way to get it back. Right? If that's what I'm doing. Let me think about this, actually. I'm actually trying to play fast, so I messed up on that pretty badly, but I think I win this game basically no matter what. No reason. I should play my land first. But no reason not to do this first. Yeah. Oh, missed the point. That's my last card. I just wanted to make sure I got to disperse. If it was like my literal last 2 cards, then I could have gotten in trouble. Alright. Well, that's how the deck's supposed to work. And that's why this was like my second pick and I built around it. I think that it's just genuinely good. Like, I had 11 creatures in my deck that game, and it was excellent. You know what I mean? You just have to build it the right way. This thing literally has nothing to kill. I mean, I think I have other... Like, this thing is insane against this opponent, right? Like, even if I didn't have this, if I just had a spot removal spell for the double strike guy, then I had them basically hardlocked with Wall of Mists and this thing. What do you do? Oh, you're not good. You are good, but I can't play you. Yeah, goodbye. That's exactly what I was thinking. Archer has just literally nothing to kill, and I have like Corpse or Hired Blade. I think Corpse is better. It's like mostly... There's some 2/4s, but there's also a 2/3, a 4/2, lots of 2/2s. Yeah, Hired Blade is... I think Walking Corpse might be slightly better for being cheaper, but I have enough like weird stuff to use my mana at instant speed for, that Hired Blade might edge it out on that consideration. Alright, sorry, not gonna read the chat, gotta play fast. 8 minutes is normally a lot, but this deck takes forever to kill, as you saw. And I'm snap keeping this too. Break again. It was so sick when you bricked the last time, even though it hits like half your deck. That's a really good draw. Excuse me? Okay. I can just bounce that token whenever that happens. Also, LOL. Should have held it, idiot. They just pitch another one. I'm ahead on clock. My deck has way more game actions than my opponent's, so that doesn't mean much. I would have to be ahead by like a minute and a half, 2 minutes, to really to say that I'm like comfortably ahead. They're just burning more time though. They're tilting off because of this. There's no other reason to wait with that trigger on the stack. And with this little time left, it's not like they went to the bathroom, you know? This thing's real good against me. Yeah. Oh, just, you know, the only card I have in play. God, this feels good. And this. Digging for that land for the rocks, Monk. Now that you pitched this. They played this, pitched the land, and then missed their 5th land drop. Did nothing. Activated this to hit the land drop. Missed again, and did nothing. And then this thing is just lights out. Not gonna attack because they like bonds this and get me for 3. It's kind of annoying. Their life total just doesn't matter. You guys hear that dog? They missed again. They can't play their monk, and as soon as they get to play their monk, I'm just gonna counter it. It's gonna be gas. Go? Go. This could have attacked, actually. But again, their life total doesn't matter. They obviously have that Assassinate in their hand, and I don't want them to use it on this yet. Now they can. Because they 100% have the Assassinate. They had 4 mana up for multiple turns, just did nothing. So now they're going to play 3-drop and Assassinate this. They activate this thing at the weirdest times. Bonds. Okay. I think it's... No, it's more efficient to do this. I'm going to hold that land. You can stay home still. Surprised I didn't like throw this away for a 4/4. Try and get active again. Alright. Rats. Cute. All praise the book. Yeah. I guess I can do it on their turn. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Change of plans. Okay. This thing's good, but it ain't no book. I'll wait one turn. Go. That's a waste of time. Just not going to waste the clock. That's a nice ox you got there. Sorcery? I don't have to want the spider. The clock is the same. I guess if they killed this, it wouldn't be. But they won't do that. Oh. Now they're just dead. Whew. I'm gonna take a breather and get some water, because that match was fucking stupid. Yeah, Tim, exactly. Oh, the chess clock mode on on draw, what was it? Draw 5 cards at end of turn. Yeah, pretty dumb. I was afraid after the green-white deck like grinded me out game 1 that I was just completely off on my like theory craft of how this deck should function. I was like, did I just misevaluate everything? No, I just drew a bad part of my deck against the good part of their deck. And the game got weird. The game didn't get weird, I just flooded and didn't draw any of my like cornerstone inevitability cards. The other 2 games worked out exactly as I thought they would in my head. I will most definitely keep. I'm going to play this first because I can pitch this to Sith. And I am going to play this on 1 because then I go this and then I can activate this. Normally you might want to save this, but not high, not high. And I don't have the horse or 2 islands, so it doesn't matter if I play a swamp first. Hey Jim Miles, how's it going? First turn you attack the serpent, there were 15, so yeah, I mean... If you're trying to get me to say that I played that endgame flawlessly, then like you're not gonna find it. I had sub 3 minutes left and like 100 game actions left to do. I probably missed some stuff. You're right. Good job. Well, I don't know how my 5-color green matchup's gonna go. That might get interesting. This card's probably good against them. This card's probably good against them. Nothing, huh? This card's definitely good against them. But I need a 4th land first. Well, that's good. Let's do this first. The big finish, drum roll please, off of his land that can cast anything. I guess I just get this down. Play these two next turn. You got it. Gain your 2 life, you snob. I think the center is better. No, Surge Mare's gotta be better. Probably gonna hit a spell, right? It'd be pretty weird if they had a land in hand, but I also don't know what spells they could possibly have in hand. Act of Treason. That's a spell that almost makes sense for them to have. I will buy it. Fair enough. What is going on in this game? Does this attack? I don't want to use this on this. Take 1. This is a weird fucking game already. I guess my deck is kind of set up to have weird games. But my opponent's draw makes no sense. Okay, so they're like a poor facsimile of the sacrifice deck. But then they cast... Why do they keep using their good land to cast nonsense? Huh. Do I bother killing this? I guess so. I feel like I'm gonna kill it and they're just gonna kill me with some fucking dragon. Let's do this. I don't think I bother playing the land. I don't know what I would need this up for. And saving it for Waltz seems better. Yeah, this thing does some overtime work in my deck, Steel Snort. Tapping that thing for black again. Jeez, my opponent's like a green-black splash red version of my deck, basically. But I have this thing. This thing's got to be the trump, right? How do you beat this? Cool. Hi ho. Hi ho. Yeah, welcome. Welcome to the grindhouse. This one's gonna go long. But I gotta be like crazy advantaged. This thing seems like uber trump. I'm just gonna play this and kill this, right? That seems like a sane, reasonable thing to do. Definitely the token. Deal. You got a spell? What could this possibly be? Oh, sure. This was the pick of the draft. I took this thing over like a really good normal card that would fit in my deck. I don't think like anybody in the chat was in the chat or was paying attention in the chat. But I thought people would complain when I picked this, and I'm really happy I did. Nobody complained though. Maybe y'all are just really smart like me. It's like, ah, yes, the meteor golem. That's exactly what he needs here. Can this attack now? I guess so. Wow, I can actually right-click attack. Right? None of these are especially stupid. Sick. Sick! Whoops. Oh, Goodbar's wife. What's up? Yo, she's single? Guess I just activate once. I don't really care about this extra damage. Spell time? You got it. Resolves. Resolvio. Yes, I would like to use that ability, thank you. It's not exactly what I ordered, but... yeah, let's break their heart, shall we? I guess I get Archer. Archer, I can just Archer this thing. If I decide that, another zombie is what I want. I do say I gotta shave. Got some real neck beard going on. It's been a couple days. Pretty not cool. So how do you board for this? I saw Gift, Act of Treason, that bat that I wish I had, a Gravedigger, a Dissenter, Strangling Soots, whatever that card's called. Spores, Strangling Spores. Gift is like the only green card I saw, and Act was the only red card I saw, right? The rest was just really bad black cards that like kind of worked together. That's bizarre. Good news is my archers are fucking excellent. My Wall of Mist, not so excellent. I would be okay boarding one of these out for the Disperse. The Disperse is like the release valve, like the escape hatch. Like, I don't think it's good, but it saves me from some bad spots that no other card could really save me from. If I'm, like, advantaged on every front, but, like, one little, you know, one little hole, one little leak needs patching, Disperse fills that hole really well. Yeah, alright. Not a card you want in your opener, but... My opponent chose to play first? There's no possible way that's right. Oh. I always get tricked by this. It doesn't say chose to draw first or chose to draw. It just says chose to not play first. Like, who reads it that carefully? I don't have my glasses on. I can't even see that very clearly. Hey! Yeah, there's a good amount of reprints, and like, I think the reprints were chosen very well, which is obviously super important. Highland game. Does that bat cost 3 or 4? I would love to Essence Scatter a bat. Keep calling it a bat. I'm not even sure it's a bat. That's definitely not a bat. Had it! Did my opponent see? They saw one archer. I was going to say see both archers, but they saw one and then I got it back. This card's like not good anyway, but it's very not good against my multiple O5s and skeleton archers deck. And like Dissenter and reassembling skeleton, like if this is in my opponent's deck on purpose, something went wrong. That's disappointing. Took their whole fucking turn though. Got them all the way down to 23. My very orange water bottle. It's a harpy. A harpy. I assume I just counted this. It's like the only card in their deck that I saw last game that mattered. And even if they have a big fucking dragon, I got this thing. Kind of sucks because I have to play this land in case they play something big and I draw a land, so I can play this instead of this. But if they Mind Rot me or play that 1/3 Ravenous Rat thing me, I'm going to be really upset. Digraph Ghoul is A-okay. Do I bother? I guess so. Like, their deck just doesn't do anything else, right? This is the whole deck? They're seeing if they can sacrifice it to itself. Another. Good try. 3 life for me. Please don't make AJ cry. I don't know what that's in reference to, but in general, yes. In general, yes, I agree. Hit me! That's A-okay as well. I like it. I mean, this is literally the first draft, stream draft that I've done. I've drafted with friends and watched some drafts, and I streamed one sealed. So my experience is like kind of limited, no pun intended, but I have enjoyed it so far, yes. Fair enough. All right. You hear those children screaming outside? I don't know how well the mic picks up background noise like that, but there are some children going ham outside my apartment. They are either really enjoying something or really not enjoying something. It's very hard to tell. Gravedigger a harpy. Interesting. Ha. Whew. What a relief. Can you see my camera shaking? No, not really. It doesn't show up that much. When I tap my toe, it shakes my monitor ever so slightly. My camera's on top of my monitor. Oh, yeah, you can kind of see it. I'll stop doing it. What you got? Show me what you got. It's really tempting to just take 5 so that I can, like, get really greedy and play this, but I think I'm just going to play this on Harpy and then double, so I do just want to save 5 here. Now I could play this with Disperse up. And then if I don't have to use Disperse, I can get this back. I have to take a Harpy hit, but I don't think that's a big deal. Ooh, but playing this opens me up to Act of Treason like no other. Yeah, fuck that. I don't want to get Act of Treason. Yeah, good bar. I'm right there with you. Yeah, I'll play the land. I don't love playing the land, but I will play the land. With this thing in play, it's like so hard to justify keeping lands in your hand. And this in your yard, like, I just have to play all my lands. Any format that has, like, Mind Rots and Ravenous Rats is white. Oh, it's just Rex Age. Alright, so now we'll take the 5. Excuse me. Ugh. One sleepy boy. What the fuck? Yeah, there you go. Slow your fucking roll, man. Unless you know something I don't. Alright. Ooh, wait. I still get acted pretty hard if I play this and leave up this. If I play this and this, maybe that's okay? I could also just play this and this? That's gotta be good. Yeah, good bar. I like keep forgetting about X and then remembering it, playing around it, look at the chat, and you're like, Act is still there, idiot. Yep, you're not wrong. I'm just real dumb. It takes me a second. It takes me that extra second. Sigh. They're going for it. Oh, I'm dead. Thought for some reason I had one more. Well, Serpent Dissenter. Oh, Serpent Dissenter does get me out of it, or sort of. I think best was actually just Dissenter and leave up Disperse and the other idiot, Skeleton. Right? Because like if I get this thing stolen, then well then this still has a good block. I go chump chump. This gets a good block. Hard to say. One of those, obviously, one of those is better than just dying to a card I know about. That's fucking terrible. I wish I could play red because I could act their harpies and sack into themselves. Oh wait, no, that doesn't work. Works on every other one. Hey Brian, how's it going? I think I like the Disperse. Yeah, I'll just play it like this. What was the... Oh, I like missed my fourth land drop. I was like, something bad happened to me early in that game. I just like missed my fourth land drop and didn't do anything for a turn. And then drew my fourth land and sifted. It's like, how did I fall that far behind? Hell yeah. Snip snap. Yikes. Yeah. Would you not like to choose not to play draw not first? I don't know. Uh-oh. Ooh, maybe this should have just been a creature. Not that it would matter here. This thing doesn't seem that good against their deck. I think it's okay with those 3/3s against that 5/5. Like, block with an archer, endurance, it kills something. That's pretty sick. Why is this in your deck? You fool! Your best use is to sacrifice it right now. That's the best thing you can do with that card. Good for you. So, set you back to the Stone Age, or... That thing's legit good. Swamp! I'll take it. Pitch this stupid thing. Yeah. Oh, hello. Am I gonna turn that into an ox? It's gotta be right. Yeah. So I boarded my Wall of Mist for their Aux deck. Like, I kind of hate exposing this to Rexage before it gets Harpy, but since I have these two, I think it's okay. But, like, letting this thing hit me a couple times is pretty much begging to lose, so. Versus what play? Exactly. My other play was just Archer this thing, I guess. Which is clearly not a real option. This fucking card again. Just wish it was an 18th land. It's been like pretty bad every time I've drawn it. I knew it was not good, but I thought maybe I just wanted an extra body and an extra way to make my other cards work. I'll take that too. Especially because it means they didn't play Harpy. Ooh, do I anticipate for a swamp? Nah. Shit. I was afraid of that, but still missing red. I was kind of afraid that they were just gonna act this and just like somehow grind me out before I could get this active. But even that seems unlikely. Even if they had red, I mean. Big idiot. Rise from the grave back, you big idiot. Cute. Killing the Harpy instead of the Sovereign. I take one extra damage, but give them, you know, a potential limitless number of less options to do more fucked up shit to me. And what is Magic if not a game to prevent your opponent from doing fucked up shit to you? It's the name of the game, baby. You came to the grindhouse. I was born here, molded by it. Woo boy! Do you need me to tell you, Goodbar? Should I tell him? Think he'll figure it out. um. It's all good, man. I really just want to play this. Like, the board's bogged down already, right? Like, fuck it. Like, fuck it, he said, academically. Carlos, hola. Yeah, man. I was supposed to be back to a normal sleep schedule, stream schedule last week, but some shit happened. So I only got one stream in last week, but this week, back to at least 2 a week, hopefully 3. Ooh, boy. Ooh, the sauce. Let's just start here, shall we? There's this skin attack, too. Fuck it. Fuck it, he said. I think I like that thing. I think I want to keep it around. The alternative is just bounce this. They have to take like 1,000,000. I can archer this. Play a sort of normal game. Problem with that plan is if they just draw red, I might be in trouble. No, I have like scatter and stuff. Yeah, alright. Alright, I'll play your game. Go. Do I play this? So if I scatter if I have to scatter something, I scatter something, and if not, then I play blade? Or do I pass so that I can scatter and blade? I think I pass, because I want the turn after to be able to scatter an archer, no matter what. No, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, I'm talking nonsense. Yeah, archer just happens next turn. I'm just wondering if I pass with 5 or play this and pass with 3. Ugh. Fair enough. You're still in deep shit. This hard blade came in handy. For constructed, I assume so. I don't actually know how that works. That's a sick draw. I guess I just pass, right? What could they really do? They're gonna show me? No? Alright, I respect it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate the no-show. On to the finals with our crazy blue-black nonsense grindhouse deck. It's only 8:30 and it feels like 1,000,000 o'clock. I got woken up like 2 or 3 times in the night with just horrible nightmares. Just woke up like covered, drenched in cold sweat with my heart racing multiple times for different nightmares. Like I must have eaten something wrong before bed or something because my brain was extremely active and extremely not happy. Five O Zombos. 5-0 Zombos. Is there like a tournament? The standard tournament besides pro level? Vegas schedule, content schedule, magic schedule. Haha, they chose to play first. The fool. It's like mid-July. There's LA like a week and a half from now. Ooh, I should go to that. The bookcase? I can't beat that thing. It's like the scariest card in the format for my deck. Oh, that's August. Sorry, I thought that was July 19th. What the fuck is with these anti-wall cards? What is Moto doing pairing me against these fucking cards I can't ever beat? Is anybody watching this? This is like the sickest thing that's ever happened to me. Let's see, Orlando. Oh wait, no, I'm looking the wrong place again. Chiba, Sacramento. I could go to that. That's a week and a half from now. Whenever you cast an aura spell that targets it, Disperse doesn't get the job done there. Do I sift first? No, probably not. This has to hit a spell, right? Sacramento is in 7, 12, 12-ish days. How sick is that value? My opponent's just beating the shit out of me very silently. Minneapolis the week after. PT. Orlando is standard. And then LA is standard. M19, I assume Sacramento is M19, right? That's the 20th and the 22nd. 20th through the 22nd, I should say. What? Excuse me. Suppose I should kill that. Actually, no, I can hold that at bay. This thing's way scarier. Which one of these cards is scarier? Oh, I killed this one with this because I can kill this one with this. Huh. What do y'all think? I probably don't even have to do either yet. I could just like kill this and anticipate. Slash leave up disperse. Slash abnormal endurance. Doesn't give a reach, does it? Before I attack into it. So Sacramento I can possibly go to. Oopsie. What the fuck do I do now? Let's do this. I think it's still right to attack. If I just leave it back to do this, then they just don't attack, and then I just miss a point. Whereas this way, maybe they'll play something and I can do something about it. Oh, hello. That's pretty damn good. That's a really good draw. Let's turn you off first. It's a nice ox you got there. I think I actually just killed that outright. Then I can turn you into an ox. I don't ever want. I don't think that like attacking with this and investing mana into it would be good. I've been tapping out to exactly 2 every turn, and leaving this up. So like, if they block in a way that I have to pump, it's bad. And if I just choose not to pump, then I'm just down a blocker for no reason. Hey, that's a really cute ox you got there. Wow, you got a lot of pretty oxen. You can actually use this to kill that, right? Is that better? Because if I don't kill this, if I don't turn this into an ox, then it'll kill me. Ox you. Can I still attack with this? Probably not. Nope. What? You didn't even bother enchanting it? Just snap, draw, and attack? That's so weird. That reeks of pump spell. But this thing can only get up to 6. Pump it twice and do this. So if I wait and then they just like get these both back and then cast them both next turn, then I'm actually fucked. I mean, it was pretty clear they didn't have a pump spell, right? From the way that they played. I guess not. They just tapped out both turns. They could have drawn a pump spell in there. Where, like, they have 2 5-drops, draw 5th land, play 1 5-drop, then draw pump spell, play 2nd 5-drop. Or 6-drop. No, because then they hit another land. It makes no sense. Oh, it doesn't add up. No, using Archer would be like suicide. What I do is block with this one. Oh, I'm a mana short. Did I not play my land? I might lose because I didn't play my land. Well, it still works if they don't have a pump spell, but they have a pump spell, then I lost because I didn't play my land. Yeah, turn 10, I didn't play land. Shit. I guess I go for it. I could still draw that stupid enchantment and get back out of this. Alright, it worked. So if I had this land in play, then I'd get this to 6-1 with this active. And if they use a pump spell, then I just activate the Surge Mare again and kill itself. I get it back, that thing stays at a 5/5, and then I can like take 5 a couple times, or like, you know, chump it with this thing so it doesn't grow. But honestly, I thought it was like 99% that they didn't have a combat trick from the way that they played before. They just have Book. I'm so confused. I guess they just didn't know that this was a card. What? Why is this better than Archer? Did you say that before I explained it, or did you not understand my explanation? Okay, so I block and pump it to 4-1, right? And then I use Abnormal Endurance to get it to 6-1. If they don't have a pump spell, 10-10. If they don't have a pump spell, then we trade. Because if he has a pump spell and I deal it 5 damage with Archer, then this thing becomes massive. If I just kill my own thing, it stays at 5/5. I have so many outs to this thing, like so many cards that just completely break it. They built their whole deck to like be able to cast this card, and it's so bad against my deck. I have this thing for 2 turns, the enchantment that gives a zombie every turn, reassembling skeleton. Excuse me, the caress. What is this attack? And why didn't you put trample thing on this? What is my opponent doing? They think this is a fucking game? Do I have 2 creatures in here? I have 0 creatures in here. Nah. My opponent should have won this game a couple of times. Here's my biggest thing. Can I kill? Can I get 2 attacks? Probably not, right? I'm real close. I'm real close to getting 2 attacks. If I draw like a disperse, my disperse is gone, right? This is game 1. Let's play this land. We have 1 disperse, and it's in the yard. I have another disperse in my board that I'm definitely bringing in, though. Hey, they figured it out. I'm like so close to being able to live. Because this gets to stay back next turn to block one of these. Ooh, they have another play. You would have been real good way earlier. So, 22. Yeah, I'm dead. Maybe they'll forget they have 2 talons. Killing the weird green aura green guy wrong, maybe. I feel like if they just had, like, you know, a Blanchwood armor or, like, one other, like, what's the, Oakenform or something, then, like, they could have gone wide enough, because at that point, oh, Jesus. That's good to know about. They just showed me a really important card for no reason. At that point, I didn't have, like, a ton of blockers. So I was afraid of just like a couple more, like getting that thing above 5 and getting another 3/3 would have made it really hard for me to stabilize. Five indestructible? It's almost good enough. Active trees in the 10/10s. Alright. Gotta be a little careful. I will draw first. 05 in the book. Can't ask for much more. I don't want you, though. Does it eat this thing? Eat it. See, it is one of these decks. Okay. Guess let's do it now. Yeah, I was afraid of that, but I still have the other book. And they're missing that land drop. That's good. That means I get a turn of reprieve either from the dinosaur or from that stupid thing. God, I need these swamps, but I need the book more, or the wand more. I gotta play a lot faster, too. Let's do this. They don't have that enchantment thing yet. Ooh, that's a big hit. My opponent doesn't think the game's going to go that long, and they are mistaken. Dino time. Oh, 5/5 time. That's a lot better for us. This is going to be a tight one. Problem is I'm going to time out before game 3. Nice draw. Still on board though. Even better. Yep. I totally missed it, but so did they. Meteor killing the dinosaur. Good call. Yeah, so I win this game, but I'm in a timeout. It's a shame. Need like 1 or 2 more blockers. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Not wasting any more clicks. What? Like F6, first F6 didn't go through. It gave me priority back when I didn't want it. Unfortunately, I don't have a beatdown draw. Like I could bring in, excuse me, just like all my creatures and try to attack. Or I could just try and win with my actual deck in 4 minutes or whatever I had. What does the chat think? What's more likely? Alright, I'm with you. I'm just gonna try and turbo it. Good luck to me! Probably should have boarded out like book. No, I kinda need book. The Golgi apparatus. Well, they didn't do a thing. I lagged out for a second there. Nice oxy got there. Oh, sure. I'll just put the trigger all the way over there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Leaving me with a wand counter. What? That's a time burner. That's a clock burner. And killing the 1/1? What is going on? My opponent is not trying. It's fine. I was going to use this, but it's not worth it. Alright, aggro time. Give me a land. Haha! Super book. Who needs baby book when you got super book? I'm I'm gonna kill him with minutes to spare. You kidding me? Yeah, play your huge Hydra. Wrong answer. Oh, that was the right answer. I thought they blocked this thing. My brain's not even registering. I'm just playing as fast as I can. Yes, that was exactly the card I was thinking of. I was like, I'm just gonna draw. Should have done this first main. I was like, I'm just gonna draw 2, unless I hit exactly frilled. Game! I don't have my iTunes open. I have new product. Damn right I do. Hold on, hold on. iTunes is detected as not the default. No, because you suck. Farmhouse, that's not it either. Oh. Oh, it feels so good. And it's been so long. Oh, doesn't it just warm your heart? I didn't even board in my creatures! I didn't even, like, hedge and board in, like, my 4/4s. I straight up, I played Book, I activated it, I played Wand, I activated that a bunch. Them missing on that 7-drop, or not missing, but hitting the giant spider, if they just hit like a 10-10 there, then it's really hard for me to win. But I think I might have actually still done it, because I won with gas to spare. I won with gas and time to spare. Like, I won with, like, 2 minutes and 45 seconds on my clock, and, like, 3 cards in hands, and book in and book with legs in play. Rex Saging the Wands. Yeah. Hard to say. I think I just had it all that game. Because, like, I drew the wand with legs, didn't I? I didn't have it at the time. I just activated the wand. I activated the book and drew the 2-drop. I don't know. Hard to say. But this is gas. That feels good. That feels good. Thank you all for watching. Arigatou gozaimasu. I will be back this week. I don't know when. I haven't set my schedule for this week yet. I'm going to do that tomorrow afternoon after my doctor's appointment. So I genuinely don't know, but I will be back at least one more time this week, especially because I like this format. Oh, I'm sorry, Sam. Sam, you would have loved my deck. Oh, this is a Sam Black special. How do I look at my deck? If it lets me go to my collection, maybe I'll figure it out. I'm lagging so hard. Decks and binders? Freeform? KTK, that's not it. Here's some M's. League and view previous. That's probably the way to do it. Tell me that this isn't a Sam Black special. You love it and you know it. I probably should have just played the second Disperse over the Hired Blade. I thought, like, maybe I just needed another body to trade, especially because I was trying to do this thing and, like, this thing and whatnot. But it should have just been the second Disperse, which I boarded in every round and was excellent. It sucks it doesn't save to your collection. I want to save this deck. How do I save it? Export to collection? Oh, that's perfect. The date, M19 X3, draft number 1. Yeah, Fountain was another weird one. No, man, I think the sword just doesn't work in my deck. I attacked, like, a total of 10 times over my 3 matches. like, I killed everybody with this thing on turn 20. I think sword is a very good card. I took it very highly in Pack 2. I might have first or second picked it in Pack 2. But then I went a very different route. I thought about Fountain. I definitely should have played Disperse over this thing, and Fountain could have gotten in there. I guess it would have to be over an 05. The 05s were pretty good, though. It's important to have, like, that critical mass of these, like, nothing blockers. Like, if you have, like, one nothing blocker and one something blocker, they just kill your something blocker. But, like, if you have, you know, 2 or 3 of these, then your wand gets really good, and, like, you can play these for value, where, like, now, if they kill this, then it doesn't really matter, because they still can't really attack. I don't know. I just wanted lots of cheap bodies. That's why I played this, also, but that was a mistake. It's possible I should fit Fountain in somehow. I don't know where, though. This card was terrible and should have been Disperse. But yeah, this deck was a lot of fun. I saw it coming together in my mind, and I was like, I don't know if this format can support this, but this is going to be sweet if it works. And then I got crushed in game 1. My opponent played, like, Plains, Forest, just, like, 2-drop. And I was like, hell yeah, we got the bye round 1. And then he grinded me out in game 1 with just, like, all these weird card advantage cards. And I, like, didn't draw, like, this thing or this thing. Like, I just got grinded out by green-white. And I was like, I'm an idiot. And then I won. Thankfully, the other 2 actually went reasonably well. Cizeluff, you are most welcome. Thank you for sharing your appreciation. Much love. I wanted to play the Lich if I was playing these things. But by the time I got the Lich, it was already like back end of Pack 3, and I was this grindy deck. But I bet I will cast this at least once in this format. So the green-white guy had the 1/3 that taps to draw land, the Enchantress with a bunch of enchantments, we played a bunch of the 4/2 for 5 that draws a card. What were the other card draw things? There was like 1 or 2 more things that drew cards or got card advantage. I don't remember. And then eventually just drew like enough Pegasus coursers to get through. Bugler, yeah, Bugler. The Sinbad thing is insane! It's so good! How is that a card? Tim messaged me too. It was like, have you seen there's a 1/3 Sinbad? It's like, it's egregious. My opponent kept activating it at horrible times. Like, they would just not activate it during their upkeep, and then they would, like, play their spell and then activate it in their second main for no reason. It was really bizarre. But that card is insane. The 1/3 and the weird wood elf. Makes me feel like gift kind of sucks, but like those things and the duels make me feel like there's probably some sweet 5-color green stuff going down in the format. I mean, you'll play gift or manolith if you have to, you know, but they're not nearly as good. Thank you so much, bot. That is kind of cool. I'm right at the 3-hour mark because that's how long I planned on streaming. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'll be back later in the week. Yeah, you follow me on here and on Twitter, you'll see it. I don't need to tell you how these things work. Good night, everybody. Good night. Where's my outro page? I always forget I have to scroll up for it. There it is. Good night, everybody.